I'm Richard Ingram, and there's Tony Privatera, the podcast master, right over there. Lafayette was the nation's guest on the farewell tour of America 200 years ago. The week of September the 9th, Lafayette said this: "It was the most brilliant and magnificent scene ever witnessed in the United States." He was talking about the celebration that they had at Castle Garden in Manhattan. And it was on September the 14th, 1824. 6,000 guests paid a whopping $3 apiece to come and get a glimpse of Lafayette. And when he arrived at 10 p.m., this banner was unfurled, illuminated from the back, that showed the Chateau de Lagrange. Lafayette was a living symbol of the ideals that launched the American Revolution. It was the image America had of itself at the time. He was a unifying influence. Some 3 days before that, the French community in New York had gotten together to celebrate the 47th anniversary of the Battle of Brandywine. That community saw in Lafayette America's future. And one of the ways they demonstrated that was there was a 70-foot-long mock-up of the Erie Canal. The Erie Canal connected the Great Lakes to the Hudson River and by all accounts was an engineering marvel. Lafayette wasn't tone deaf. He did recognize there was an incongruity in the land of liberty. Years prior, he had asked Alexander Hamilton to enroll him as a member of the New York Manumission Society. That society founded African Free School No. 2 on Mulberry Street. Lafayette was not blatant in his criticisms, not verbal, not shrill. When one criticizes in that way, Lafayette was well aware it becomes an issue about the shrillness and the rudeness of it, and not the content of the argument. But Lafayette's behavior showed people where he stood. Lafayette visited African Free School No. 2. And there to greet him were all the students, including an 11-year-old who had memorized a greeting for Lafayette. That 11-year-old was James McCune Smith. Smith would grow up to be the first African American to have a medical degree in America, and he was also an advisor to one of the icons of the African American community in the 19th century, Frederick Douglass. Later that week, Lafayette boarded the steamboat James Kent, went up the Hudson River to West Point, Newburgh, Poughkeepsie. He was 67 years old. Most of us would be limp, surly, but his energy didn't flag, and his smile never faded. Till next time.